What's going on, guys? Tyson Brown here, and in today's video I'm talking about nutrition and I'm talking about when to use carbohydrates. So if you guys missed the last video about are carbohydrates good at nighttime, make sure you click the link right here so you can click on that video and watch it. Now, when it comes to carbohydrate timing, what I suggest you focus on is using carbohydrates to be most beneficial for you. And carbohydrates are going to be most beneficial after your workout. Now, the reason they're only going to be beneficial if you save them for your workout. If you're having carbohydrates all throughout the day, it's not going to be as detrimental. But what I suggest is to reduce your carbohydrate intake to help with the fat loss, is to not consume any carbohydrates until you've actually worked out. So here's what I do. I'll give you guys an example. I do intermittent fasting, right? Which means that I don't eat for a certain amount of time during the day. I won't eat until about 2:30 or 3 o'clock, and I'll stop eating at about 8:30. Now, what I'll do is I'll actually have a workout at about 1 o'clock, 1:30, and I'll work out until 2:30, and then I'll have my post-workout meal. The reason I have a high carbohydrate meal after my workout is because this is going to spike insulin, right? So once it spikes insulin and I'm also consuming protein, the insulin is going to help push the protein into my muscles, right? Which is going to help my muscles recover, and it's going to help them grow. And that's what you want to do the most beneficial thing for. You know, if you want to really optimize muscle building, fat loss, that's what you want to focus on. If you're consuming carbohydrates in the morning, it's going to make you more hungry for carbohydrates during the day, which means you're probably going to overconsume calories, which means you're going to put on body fat. So for me, if I'm not eating carbohydrates until after my workout, where they're being utilized the most, they're going to go into my muscles as opposed to being used as excess body fat or used as energy. So it's a really good source to actually time these properly, and that way you're going to get the best results possible. Another reason I suggest having carbohydrates after a workout is because let's say you work out at night time or late in the afternoon and then you have a good carbohydrate meal. Some people, like I said in the other video, that it's actually going to help with your sleep. If you like a big meal and then it makes you feel lethargic and tired afterwards, well then, you know, you have a workout, have a big meal after with carbohydrates, and then it's going to help you go straight to bed, and it's a win-win. You're going to have good quality sleep, and you're going to get the most benefits after a workout because of how the protein and carbohydrates are being utilized. That's the big reason I suggest you guys have carbohydrates after your workout, and they can actually be simple carbohydrates too. So this is the time, pretty much the only time you want to focus on, you know, if you have rice, if you have those rice crackers, white rice, pasta. I'm not a big advocate of pasta. Potatoes, I love potatoes. All those types of foods are going to be the best choice for you after a workout because it's going to spike the insulin very quickly, which means it's going to push the blood in the muscle faster, as opposed to, you know, like the rest of the time, that's when I would suggest having lower glycemic, more whole, sweet potato, whole grains, all those type of things. Wait until later on during the day or for dinner time. But when it comes to after a workout, this is when the time to have, you know, all that stuff. Even fruit. Fruit's actually a good post-workout. You know, a banana would be great. Bananas, all those type of things that are very, very, you know, that are going to be utilized quick by the body. They're going to be the most efficient thing for you. So that's just giving you guys a little bit of extra edge. Save your carbohydrates till after a workout. It's going to help with your muscle growth. It's going to help with also your body fat too, because if you're not consuming carbohydrates during the day and you're only consuming it at a certain amount of time, it means you're going to be consuming less carbs. You're going to hold less water. You're most likely going to reduce eating carbohydrates during the day too if you save them to that point. So guys, that's the video for today. I hope it was informative. Make sure to put this into place. The first thing you have to do, save your carbohydrates till after a workout. It's that easy. If you like the video, make sure to like the video and also watch the other video about carbohydrates in nighttime. It's going to be very informative for you guys to know should you have carbohydrates after dinner. So until next time, I'll speak to you guys then.